Hi guys, this is Dave, and I'm going to show you some cognitive motor exercises, which are basically exercises that combine different parts of our body and our mind to make us stronger, think faster, have better balance, better coordination, all of this stuff kind of at once. So this first lesson, today I'm going to start with one ball, and basically it's going to be a very basic pattern. What we're going to be doing is standing on one leg, and let's see if you can see that, hopefully standing on one leg, and throwing a ball back and forth from one hand to the other. Very basic, not super easy if you haven't done it a lot, right? So now I'm trying, basically what's happening is I'm trying to keep my balance as my attention is being taken away from my leg, right? My attention is drawn to the ball, it's distracting me, and that's making it harder to balance. And that's good. That stretches your brain. It's using the whole nervous system, the nerves that control the legs and the hands and the eyes, right? And balance. So there's all this stuff working at once, and it's kind of just, it integrates the whole nervous system. So now I'm going to do the other leg, same thing. And it really helps if you look at the ball, because this is training your, this is training what's called, well, part of it's hand-eye coordination. Another thing that's called is visual perceptual learning, and part of it is our ability for our eyes to track moving objects, which translates to a lot of things inside the brain. A lot of abstract thinking is related to these brain areas that track moving objects. So that's why throwing and catching really, there's a lot of research about how it is connected to logical thinking, to creative thinking, to just higher level thinking. Okay, and then using our legs also sort of increases the load on our brain, and also connects our whole nervous system, which really like starts here, runs down our spinal cord in the back, and we have a lot of nerves here, a lot of nerves here, and we have nerves here in our hips. So anyway, one thing that I invite you to try is to come up with different patterns. That's kind of what this is all going to be about. So I'm starting like this, right? Some other patterns I can do are just like this. I'm going to start with just this hand, right? Because our hands are different. They don't, one is better than the other in some things, the other's better in other things. So anyway, it's good to do both. You can also mix it up by doing, for example, 2 throws in this hand, 2 throws in this hand, right? Something like that. Another thing you can do is you can clap, right? And you just mix it up. Another thing, you can do different things with your legs. You can do sort of plyometrics. Plyometrics is all about speed and agility and little steps, quick feet, that kind of thing. Mixing that up with this really is great for your body. It integrates the whole thing. So, all right, we're going to start with that, but I invite you to play with it. I invite you to come up with other patterns, other ways you can throw one ball from with one hand, with both hands, behind your back, whatever, with different patterns with your feet, as well as something else to add, which adds in the kind of cognitive, higher level thinking part, is you can count. So you can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can vary the speed and other stuff. You can also try to focus different places, right? So one focus is on the ball, another focus is somewhere else, right? So now I'm not trying to look at the ball, it's in my peripheral vision, but my central vision is at you. So again, play around with this. Really, we want to do everything. We want to come up with as many different combinations of movements and focus and attentional awareness that we can, and practice those. And that's going to build really, it builds a thicker brain. There's research that shows it. And you just get smarter and faster and all this great stuff. So play with that. That'll do it for lesson 1, and I'll see you next time.